for the Executive Governor of Nasarawa State, we have Honorable Mustafa Lamus, who is a special advisor to the Governor on special duties. I would also like to inform you that this is being streamed live on Zoom, so let's give a round of applause to those who are doing this.
Yes, it is not just Zoom, it's also on WhatsApp and Facebook. Thank you very much. The address of the rector of the Polytechnic. May I invite the registrar, please? The registrar.
Please, can we give him a round of applause?
Your Excellency, and visitor to the Polytechnic, Governor of Plateau State and Chairman Northern Governors Forum, Right Honorable Dr. Simon Bakola Along, KSGG, the Chairman of the occasion, His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Nasarawa State, Engineer Abdullahi Sule. Permit me to lean on the already established protocol. I have the honor and privilege to call on the Rector of the Polytechnic of the Plateau State Polytechnic, Bachelorate, Builder John T. Dawon, to deliver his convocation address to this assembly. Mr. President.
I've been told that we are also live on Foundation Rock FM 98.9 of the Plateau State Polytechnic. Please, can we give the rector another round of applause?
Your Excellency and visitor to the Polytechnic, Governor of Plateau State, and Chairman, Northern Governors Forum, Right Honorable Dr. Simon Bakola Along, Knight of St. Gregory, the Chairman of the occasion, His Excellency, Executive Governor of Nasarawa State, Engineer Sule Damo, the Executive Secretary, NCC, members of the State Executive Council, my lords, spiritual and temporal, visiting rectors, and heads of other higher institutions, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It is with great pleasure, profound humility, and gratitude to God Almighty that I welcome you all to the 31st to 38th Combined Convocation Ceremony of Plateau State Polytechnic Barking Ladi. This occasion showcases one of my most significant days as rector in my developmental strides for the institution. This event became necessary considering the plight our graduates go through in securing employment with organizations of promotions in their places of employment for lack of original certificates. I wish to very specially appreciate and welcome the visitor to the Polytechnic and Governor of Plateau State, Right Honorable Dr. Simon Bakola Along, Knight of St. Gregory, Chairman of the Northern States Governors Forum, Ambassador of Peace, and Captain of the Rescue Mission, for granting approval and providing the resources to ensure that this convocation ceremony takes place today. This singular honor affirms His Excellency's belief in education and deep concern about issues of public interest, and unequivocally constitutes a major factor in government's scorecard. I am overwhelmed with joy and that our invited guests, parents, friends, and well-wishers have created time to honor our invitation in person to facilitate with us today. Your presence here does not just add glamour to the occasion, but justifies the significance of this event and its importance, which has culminated fundamentally into a dire need for government and the society generally. I therefore once again wish to welcome our distinguished guests and congratulate our dear graduates on this memorable occasion of the convocation and collection of certificates, as well as merited awards to the glory of God. The Plateau State Polytechnic Barrack in Ladi was established in 1978 through Edict number 6 of April of that year by the military governor of Plateau State, Group Captain Nancy Leman, then as a college of technology. The institution has its temporary administrative headquarters at west of Mines, Jos, while lectures were held at Bukuru Technical College, popularly known as BUTEX, situated in Jos local government area. The institution was later upgraded to a polytechnic on the 4th of April 1980 by the administration of the first civilian governor of Plateau State, Chief Solomon Daushen Lal, and renamed it as the Plateau State Polytechnic Barrack in Ladi, situated at its present site, Haipan Barrack in Ladi local government area. The objectives of establishing the institution, among others, are to provide instructions, training, and research in engineering, technology, sciences, and other spheres of learning, and to promote the development of local technology and adoption of appropriate technologies. It is therefore envisioned to be a reputable technological institution committed to student success in areas of entrepreneurship development and self-reliance through professional skills, training to the highest level possible, and exploiting opportunities for conducting practical research in close collaboration with industries, organizations, and community, using qualified and motivated workforce in a conducive natural learning environment provided on the plateau. Guided by these objectives and vision of the institution, and anchored on the management's drive to take the polytechnic to a level that will meet the demands of the 21st century world of technical education, a strategic action plan was carefully rolled out and are presently being implemented. Notable among which are: 1. ICT revolution. In line with the global trends and responses to the challenges posed by the COVID-19 and other unforeseen pandemics that may strike again, may God forbid that, the ICT Directorate is being repositioned and restructured for concomitant responses. To this end, the Polytechnic Administration, in conjunction with the Tertiary Education Trust Fund, has mobilized considerable resources to the development of the e-library facility in the library complex. Right now, more than 80,000 e-resources comprising e-books, e-journals, video, audio resources have been acquired and installed in the library to boost learning and research activities. Subscriptions for online access have also been made with 2 reputable e-books and e-journal vendors. Furthermore, arrangements have been completed for mobilization and deployment of robust e-learning techniques and systems to augment the possible and, if possible, train up the existing traditional methods of teaching and learning. Introduction of National Innovation Diploma and Vocational Certificate programs. Arrangements have been concluded and contracts have been established to herald NPT team for resource inspection for the full take-up of the NIT and NBC programs. These new brands of training programs are a hybrid system that envisages producing graduates with sufficient technical skills and entrepreneurial capacity in innovative and evolving technologies to become employers of labor rather than job seekers. Introduction of open distance learning programs. The Plateau State Polytechnic is one of the very few privileged state-owned polytechnics nationwide that was selected by NDT to commence the open distance flexible e-learning program. Consequently, training have been held at different levels, both within and outside the country, to the effect of repositioning and posing the system to, in a matter of months, commence this very laudable initiative. This, we are confident, will further boost the continuous drive towards self-reliance. Other laudable objectives of this management within the short time it came on board are synergies and academic collaborations with institutions and organizations for research and training services. Establishing linkages with institutions such as the University of Bangor has resulted in the supply of research books and materials in science and technology to the Polytechnic. At this juncture, I wish to thank His Excellency for providing the security, accommodation, logistics for Professor Christopher Freeman of Bangor University, United States, United Kingdom, who came and presented an international lecture at the Polytechnic on the 19th of February 2020. Again, in our endeavor to cross-fertilize and blend knowledge, the Polytechnic has entered into a memorandum of understanding with Nasarawa State University, KP, to run postgraduate diploma in diverse types of learning. This effort has yielded some revenue to both institutions to complement government's effort in funding the institutions. It has also reduced travel times for Plateau State indigents to other states in search of such knowledge. Polytechnic Green Revolution. Only recently, we flagged up the planting of over 800 trees and other ornamental plants to herald the Plateau Polytechnic Green Revolution initiative. This endeavor is the first phase of the robust green program being implemented in partnership with Eden Creation Care Initiative, a reputable faith-based international environmental organization. This phase of program envisioned a well-planned nature reading garden, conducive for robust academic and social engagements. Subsequently, the target is to have 500 ornamental plants and economic trees planted and nurtured around the campus every year. This novel endeavor is in pursuance of achieving an eco-friendly environment that enhances learning and promotes environmental sustainability. Insecurity of quick response to security challenges. Insecurity of life and properties in the institution has been a theme of concern. Throughout the period of our stay in office as management staff, about 6 cases of kidnapping of staff and students of the Polytechnic by the Fulani herdsmen have been recorded. This could be attributed to the general security challenges in the country and the porous nature of the boundaries of the Polytechnic. Management has taken temporary measures by alerting and consulting with external security apparatus such as the Divisional Police Office of Anti-Lotus, Sector 7 Command of Barrack Ladi, and the Office of the Commissioner of Police, with subsequent installation of security force within the main campus. Your Excellency, sir, the cost of engaging and maintaining security personnel and vigilante group, which rests on the institution, is enormous and may not be sustained for long. Building a perimeter block wall, block wall fence, is considered a more sustainable measure to curb this insistent menace of kidnapping and trespass by the Fulani herdsmen. This will also forestall a foreseeable clash between the students and the herdsmen, which may lead to wanton destruction of properties and loss of lives in the near future. However, management and the alumni made concerted effort in reaching out for interventions from organizations and individuals to fund the project. Your Excellency, sir, permit me to extend our gratitude and thanks to the Deputy Speaker of the Federal House of Representatives of the Republic of Nigeria, Honorable Ahmed Idris Uwase, who facilitated an intervention for the building of the perimeter wall fence through the Nigerian Building and Road Research Institute, a parastatal of the Federal Ministry of Science and Technology. Unfortunately, this effort was frustrated by the host committee, who stopped the construction work, demanding for compensation of the land on which the polytechnic is situated. This is a huge loss, not only to the polytechnic community, but also to Plateau State government. Series of meetings were held between the polytechnic management and the host committee, and thereafter between the host committee and government representatives from various ministries, namely Ministry of Higher Education, Ministry of Land Survey and Town Planning, and Ministry of Justice, in order to address the matter, but it ended in a deadlock. May I appeal to government and stakeholders present here to wade into this matter to protect the institution. Responding and upgrading the polytechnic clinic. Management renovated and upgraded the Jos campus health dispensary into a complete medical care center annex with modern facilities and stocked with drugs to cater for staff, students, and immediate communities. Ongoing work in Jos campus. The water reticulation and distribution project at the Jos campus became necessary in view of the perennial water shortage on the campus. The ongoing construction of the road network, drainages, walkways, and landscaping of the Jos campus is one of our major achievements. Our effort was, however, retarded by the COVID-19 pandemic, which lasted for over 9 months, and subsequently the National Academic Staff Union of Polytechnic strike, which lasted for 4 months, and the internal strike, which lasted for 3 months. All put together is over 1 year already. That's what we lost. We lost over 1 year. Maintaining and sustaining industrial harmony on the campus. Our leadership is student-centered and is anchored on trust, collective ideas, and collaborative efforts. This has resulted to the maintenance and sustenance of industrial harmony on the campus. All these achievements couldn't have been possible without the support of the Plateau State government under the able leadership of Governor Governing Council, staff and friends of the Polytechnic, who have collectively been relentless in their endeavor to ensure the progress of the institution. Challenges, Your Excellency. Despite the achievements made, we still have gray areas that require urgent attention. One is a wide manpower gap in the institution. With the mounting of engineering and other technical programs in the University of Jos and the establishment of Plateau State University Focus, there has been a mass drift of staff from the Polytechnic to the universities. With the establishment of the Federal Polytechnic in Yakshandam, the danger of movement of more staff to the Polytechnic has started. Besides the staff turnover, many staff have retired, others have died, or voluntarily left the Polytechnic service on health ground, thus creating a wide manpower gap in the Polytechnic. Your Excellency, sir, the employment of critical technical and administrative staff to fill in the gap has become necessary to avert the threat of closure of some critical courses by NBT. Resource inspection, accreditation, and re-accreditation of programs. This is a financially cost-intensive exercise carried out by the National Board for Technical Education and other regulatory professional bodies after every 5 years to ensure that standards are maintained and upgraded in terms of number of academic staff, their qualification status, and curricular or programs. It is also a review of the internal quality assurance system of the institution, which is anchored on the adequacy of offices and classrooms accommodation, furniture, and facilities, as well as workshops, laboratories, hostel accommodations. The polytechnic programs were due for NBT accreditation and re-accreditation in 2019, but the exercise could not hold due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Challenges in the aforementioned have therefore made NBT to place restriction on the number of students admitted by the institution, hence a low internally generated revenue of the polytechnic. If NBT is not invited for the exercise by the end of July this year, the polytechnic stands the risk of being denied access to the central admission processing system. Presently, our graduates from 4 departments, namely banking and finance, hospitality management, leisure and tourism, and social development, which have been on status of interim accreditation, have been denied entry for the 1-year mandatory national youth service corps until the departments meet up the accreditation requirements. Outstanding salaries of part-time staff. In order to complement government's effort in meeting the manpower gap, over 460 part-time and casual staff have been engaged with a wage bill of 5 billion naira per month paid from the internally generated revenue. Due to paucity of funds, this category of staff are owed 16 months salaries, totaling 80 million to be paid. Presently, the institution finds it difficult to offset this debt. The situation has become very sympathetic as the part-time lecturers have turned to beggars, posing the danger of compromising educational standards. Mining and farming activities on the campuses. Other ugly incidences that are of security threats to the main campus and Agam are the mining and farming activities on Plapoly by the host community. These activities have replaced the polytechnic landscape and jeopardized the use of the land for future development. The community has defied all appeals to stop these activities and is rather asking for compensation for parts of the land occupied by the polytechnic. Poor road network and landscaping in what promises. It's too empty. Then we need roads to link up the facilities in the main campus and other campus. Challenges of funding of technical institutions. Polytechnic is a technical institution that requires much funds and therefore cannot be compared to any other conventional institution in terms of requirements of manpower and labor. So management is calling on government to look at that area. Renovation and dilapidation of state government facilities. There are some state government-owned facilities and infrastructure that were built since the inception of the polytechnic up to today. They have not been maintained, and therefore they need quick intervention. Management has tried a lot in that direction by roofing the boys' hostel and the girls' hostel, and also the staff quarters. Now, adequate hostel accommodation. Yeah. These challenges are not insurmountable. I believe with the strong will of government solved. Your Excellency, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, I wish to express the institution's gratitude to one of our most popular and highly celebrated military governors in this country, His Excellency, the former military governor of Plateau State and the founder of this great institution, Air Commodore Nancy Eman, for meeting the idea of a college of technology Plateau State. The history of this institution would be incomplete without the mention of the name of the first Senior Governor of Plateau State and Emancipator Chief Solomon Dalshebla, upgrading the College of Technology to the status of Polytechnic. We are also using the opportunity to sincerely thank one of our own, the man that is Plateau by state, but Dodgy State by indigenship. The man that thinks Plateau and speaks Plateau. The former Defensive State Government, pushing to the government, the initiator of technical projects in the Professor E. Some of the take-one projects initiated by him yet to be commissioned are ultramodern library named after Professor E.S. Bobo, the Twin Lecture Theatre named after Lecture Theatre named after Right Honorable S.B. Lalong, the science Finally, I wish to also thank the governing council and the entire Plapoly community for the tremendous support given to the management to be able to host this convocation ceremony. It is our fervent hope and prayer that this support will continue to foster our relationship. Thank you very much. Please accept my apology, Your Excellency. I misspelled the name of the executive governor of Nasarawa State. His name is Engineer Abdullah Hussein.
Thank you very much. Please, can we put our hands together again for the director of the Polytechnic? Yeah, we thank the rector of the Polytechnic. He's a very humble man, a man with wisdom, a man that is compassionate, a man that is obsessed with development. Can we put our hands together? Thank you. I call on the registrar once again to do the needful. The registrar.
Your Excellencies, the Executive Governor of Plateau State and that of Nasarawa permit me to stand on the already established protocol. I have the honor and privilege to call on the Honorable Commissioner for Higher Education, Honorable Dan Philip Hillcock, to come and deliver his convocation address in this assembly. Mr. Commissioner, sir.
Yes, please, can we put our hands together for the commissioner as he comes up to the dais?
Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Plateau State, the Right Honorable Simon Makolano, KSDG, Your Excellency, the Governor of Nasarawa State, who is Chairman of this occasion, and an alumnus of the Plateau State Polytechnic. The Deputy Governor of Plateau State, the Right Honorable Speaker, Plateau State House of Assembly, representative of the Speaker of the House of Representatives, the Secretary to the State Government, the Chief of Staff, the Chairman of the party, and all others that are here. I stand on the already established protocol. The rector has made a very long speech. I will not be doing a speech, rather I will just do a welcome. Today's convocation ceremony is unique in many respects. Not only is it the first convocation since my assumption of office as the Honorable Commissioner, Ministry of Higher Education, it is also the first for our visitor to the Polytechnic, His Excellency, the Right Honorable Apollo. It is equally the first convocation for the Chairman of Governing Council and the rector of the Polytechnic itself. Your Excellencies, the rector has enumerated numerous challenges standing in the way of the Polytechnic to achieving a top global ranking. This is why we respectfully appeal to our proprietor, the Plateau State Government, to immediately declare a state of emergency in this state to address the needs in terms of accreditation and infrastructural deficits of our tertiary institutions in the state, particularly the Polytechnic. The Polytechnic is the premier tertiary institution of the state. We also want to solicit collaborations from the private sector, including industries, organizations, and individuals to assist in lightening the burden by partnering with us and investing in our vision of taking all our tertiary institutions to the next levels. Our determination is as strong as ever to continue to make our tertiary institutions a positive reference point among polytechnics worldwide. I'm confident that with the support of those who share our dream and vision, we shall get there. I also thank and congratulate the awardees for accepting to be honored with the Fellowship and Academic Excellence Awards for the Polytechnic. There is no doubt that their esteemed presence has enriched this event. I would also like to express our profound gratitude to all our benefactors, friends of the Polytechnic, and donor agencies, especially the Tech Fund, for their interventions and general support, which has boosted the academic and infrastructural base of this Polytechnic. You cannot mention Bokoro without mentioning Plateau Polytechnic. Bokoro is Plateau Polytechnic, and Plateau Polytechnic is Bokoro. Finally, I would like to express my heartfelt appreciation to all who have made today a memorable one for the Polytechnic. In particular, I appreciate the students and staff of the Polytechnic. Thank you all for your presence and patience. Solicit your continued cooperation as we continue our journey towards raising the banner of our tertiary institutions to loftier heights. I wish all of you joining nurses at the end of this program. I want to appreciate the rector of Nasarawa State Polytechnic. I understand she's here with us. Can we give her a round of applause? I said the other time that waiting day for Nasarawa is day for Plateau. And waiting day for Plateau is day for Nasarawa. This relationship must be sustained. Let us always think together, act together, and champion the cause, maybe of middle bad governments. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Please, can we put our hands together again for the Honorable Commissioner of Higher Education? He is one of the newest Commissioner of Higher Education, a gentleman, a former student of the Plateau State Polytechnic back in Ireland. Very enterprising, very resourceful, and he knows how to really initiate and facilitate projects. Can we put our hands together again? Thank you. We appreciate you, Honorable Commissioner. Over now to the Registrar of the Polytechnic to do the needful. Registrar.
Your Excellencies, I have the honor and privilege to call on the Governing Council Chairman, in the person of Mr. Kevin Pablo, to come and address this assembly. Chairman, sir.
I don't think that applause is enough. Can we give our daddy another round of applause? Thank you so much. We also have in our midst the Executive Chairman of the Local Government Council is here represented by the Deputy Chairman, Honorable C. Ilya Doom. Can we give him a round of applause?
Let me lean on the improved protocol established by the Commissioner of Higher Education. Having said that, people, whether we like it or not, will continue to announce their names. The executive governor of Plateau State and his twin brother, the executive governor of Nasarawa State, the deputy governor, the secretary to the government, members of the executive council here present, ladies and gentlemen, much has been said, and it seems that we've had to complain about the long speech of Mr. Rector. Well, I don't want to be disorganized, so you bear with me. It is my distinct honor and singular privilege to welcome you all most warmly on behalf of the Governing Council on this joyous occasion of the combined Convocation celebrations of our Polytechnic from 2013, 2014 to 2020, 2021 academic sessions. I am most profoundly delighted to welcome our visitor and Governor, His Excellency, Right Honorable Barrister Dr. Simon Bakola, KSGD, as well as the entire leadership of the state. Indeed, we feel highly honored to play host to you today. Your presence is a clear testimony of your deep interest for overall transformation of education sector in Plateau State. With every sense of humility, I appreciate our amiable governor for appointing us as members of the Governing Council of this great citadel of learning, and for ensuring that this convocation ceremony becomes a reality. We will not relent in our efforts to ensure that the Polytechnic is running in strict compliance with the rules and regulations of the institution. The performance of the rector and management has so far been appreciable, especially with regards to compliance with academic standards and management of physical development of the Polytechnic and manpower capacity development. I must report that we have all been enjoying a good industrial harmony, even though it has not been without some challenges. I'm mindful of the fact that this convocation was long overdue. The last one took place precisely on 20th December 2030. Realizing the negative impact further delay of the convocation would have on the graduates and the Polytechnic itself, the Governing Council advised management to examine other ways of ensuring that the combined convocation takes place within the shortest time possible, taking into account cost implications. Management assiduously got down to business and came up with alternative proposals for the virtual combined convocation, which drastically cut down on cost, as against the conventional convocation. Governing Council consented to it and directed management to take it up with the supervising ministry of higher education. I'm glad to state here that without delay, the Honorable Commissioner of Higher Education took it up and got His Excellency's approval for the conduct of the convocation and release of funds. I did heartedly tender unreserved apology to the past graduates who have suffered untold hardship as a result of the avoidable delay by past administrations in carrying out the exercise. I salute their patience, understanding, and perseverance. It is, however, better late than never. Today, we are witnessing the ceremony of turning out a chain of graduates who are worthy products of this polytechnic, and also of honoring illustrious Nigerians whose sterling qualities have singled them out to have their names registered in the rolls of alumni fellows of this great institution. I congratulate all the graduates for this well-deserved achievement. Just like the wider society, the Polytechnic has many paths and many actors with their temperament from meeting demands and problems brought about by growth and receiving resource base, among others. The reduction in students' enrollment over the years, coupled with other exigencies within and outside the academic community without corresponding increase in funding, have rendered the job of polytechnic management not only tasking and complicated, but also very stressful. It is in the light of these realities that it should be understood by all stakeholders in the polytechnic that if the polytechnic system is not to collapse and for it to enjoy some autonomy and academic freedom, funding should not be left solely to government. It has become imperative for the private sector and all stakeholders to participate in funding education. The effort of the present government at improving the level of funding of our institution is highly commendable, but much still needs to be done to enable it to fulfill these objectives as a polytechnic, especially in the area of manpower recruitment, accreditation, and re-accreditation of programs, as one complements the other, even in gross routines. The performance of the polytechnic since inception has been very impressive by meeting the middle and high-level manpower requirement of the state. Success and advancement the polytechnic has made has been outstandingly resounding. The institution has acquired over the years a reputation as Center of Academic Excellence. It is evidenced by the reports we receive on brilliant performance of the products of this polytechnic in their different corners and their immeasurable contributions to the development of the country. I rejoice with our students who, after sessions of rigorous work, are graduates of polytechnic today, having performed relatively well in their various disciplines. I congratulate the parents and guardians of graduating students for enduring in the nurturing of their children that is yielding potentially fruits which I pray will ripen to their pleasure and satisfaction. It is our expectation that the graduating students will be worthy ambassadors of the great institution by excelling in everything that is of good and proper. It is also important for you, as our children, to get yourself equipped for the years ahead by cultivating and displaying exemplary character in addition to the academic achievement attained in this polytechnic. It is the combination of these value and virtue, good academic achievement and good character, that will make you the type of future leaders Nigeria needs. Finally, Your Excellency, as a visitor to this great institution, your visit to the polytechnic will be incomplete without making time to visit a few of the workshops to appreciate better the myriads of memoranda and letters we have been loving you, trying for your intervention to salvage the institution from collapse. I therefore most humbly urge you and your esteemed brother, the executive governor of Nasarawa State, to spare a few minutes and take a tour of some of the workshops and offices provided by TOEFL to the institution. I must confess that today is my happiest day in this institution. We've been struggling to get governor, the visitor, to visit us, to see things for himself. But you know, he's a very good man. Apart from being a governor, he's also the chairman of the London Governors Forum. Hardly anything happens in Abuja without him being called upon to be there. Sometimes if you call him, they're calling him, and by that's you will come back to Abuja. So today is special, and by his coming today, the Administrative Polytechnic community, you should be rejoicing because good things are going to come ahead. Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you for your audience. Thank you.
Thank you very much, the Governing Council Chairman of the Polytechnic. Is an elder statesman by all standards. He was a one-time secretary to the government of Plateau State. He is absolutely an experienced, tested, and trusted technocrat. Can we put our hands together? We want to very sincerely thank His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Plateau State, for appointing this very important technocrat as the Governing Council Chairman of the institution. He has led the council and management on several occasions to MBTE Kaduna. He has also led them to Tech Fund Abuja in respect of accreditation and re-accreditation of programs of the Polytechnic, as well as struggling to win interventions from the Tech Fund. We appreciate our governor for bringing this very important man into our society. Thank you very much. Please can we put our hands together. The Polytechnic, as we all know, we have been trying to actually confirm if the Executive Secretary of the National Board for Technical Education is around, or his representative. And we also want to know if the Executive Secretary of NCCE is also around, or his representative. Well, we will now have to skip that on our program and prepare very quickly a state podium or state dais for the number one citizen of the state. The Polytechnic, as we are all aware, was created by Decree 4 of 1978 by Commander Dan Suleiman, the governor of Plateau State as at that time. The Polytechnic started at west of Mines in Jos. Students were attending lectures. Yes, students were attending lectures at west of Mines, and later they were attending lectures at the College of Technology, Bukuru, popularly known and called Butex, at Trade Center, which is also known as PAVI. Then in 1980, the Polytechnic started under the leadership of the governor of Plateau State then, May his soul rest in peace. Chief Solomon Dalshep.
Okay, sir.
And today, we are happy that the Polytechnic has produced very, very important personalities in this country. Thank you.
I'd like to at this junction invite the Executive Governor of Nasarawa State, who is the chairman of the occasion, in the person of His Excellency, Engineer Abdullahi A. Sule, for his address. Please can we give His Excellency a round of applause? Students, let's give him a standing ovation. Let's give him a standing ovation. Please keep clapping until he gets here. Your Excellency, you are welcome. Thank you. Can we all be seated, please?
Your Excellency, my dear brother, Governor of Plateau State, and our chairman of the Northern Governors Forum, and the visitor to this very important institution, Right Honorable Simon Bafala. Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor, Professor Soni Gagan, the Right Honorable Speaker, the Chief Judge of Plateau State, principal officers and other members of the Plateau State House of Assembly, the representative of the Deputy Speaker of the House of Reps, the members of the State Executive Council, the Special Advisor, Special Duties, Nasarawa State, the Secretary to the State Government of Plateau State, as well as the Head of Service. Our father, His Royal Highness the Bongom Jos, ably represented by our other father, the Langumai of Shandam. The Chairman of the Governing Council and other members of the board, my dear brother, the champion of institutions, His former years of the TED Fund, Suleiman Elias Bobol, the rector of Plateau State Polytechnic and other visiting rectors, especially my own rector from Nasarawa State, Isa Mustafa Agoy Polytechnic, the management and staff of the Polytechnic, the graduates, as well as all the other students, distinguished guests, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen. First and foremost, let me thank and appreciate my brother, His Excellency, the Governor of Plateau State, for not only inviting me to come and chair this event, but insisting that I must come. As you all know, just like the registrar mentioned, that he's a very busy man. We were all busy in the last 10 days from what you have known in Abuja. I had to return to Nasarawa yesterday. He called me from Abuja to remind me that the event is today. As an engineer, I have addiction for technical education, and that is the reason why we continue to promote that. But today, I appreciate this lawyer so much that his addiction to education seems to be equal to my own education addiction. We usually pride ourselves as the first set of the Plateau State Polytechnic. In reality, we were the third admission. The first admission were 78, 79, while I was actually in Butex. The second set were 79, 80 set, and I was still in Butex. As at that moment, they were College of Technology, they were not Polytechnic. So we usually joke with them that they were the first set of the College of Technology, while we were the first set of Polytechnic. And I'm proud to say, by the time we were admitted in 1980, there was no more space to keep us, so we had to now move to the permanent site in Hyper. So we were the first set to stay right here in Hyper. And it was cold, and there was no water, and there was no light. Because at that time, I was a young person like some of you. I was not even up to 20. I was a teenager, so we could sustain. And it was exciting. So when towards the end of the year, I got admission into Indiana State University, Terre Indiana. I was unhappy to leave the excitement of the Polytechnic, but I was excited that I was going to go to America. And so I left my friends, and I left all the excitement of the plateau, where we could actually work from here as students on Saturdays and Sundays, and enter everywhere. We could enter, do, and have no problem. I could see my friends, Kachelam Jubu, and there was no problem. And we could work from do all the way, into Gal, and have some fun. And if we had a little bit of money, we could enter vehicles, buses, right in front of Funa Bread. And then we'll drop at Duke, and then walk across, all the way across Amadou Bello way to go to Scala and see if there was a good cinema there. And even what they were showing during the day was not good enough. We will walk back and check at Rex Cinema, opposite Terminus. And if there was nothing going work well, we will go on Amadou Bello way and check at New Era, and life was good. And there was peace on the plateau. And I call on all those who are fighting in insecurity to please allow peace continue to reign on the plateau. We have enjoyed our life, and I want my own children, I want you to enjoy life the way we enjoy life. And that is really the message. It was exciting. Our very first rector of the Polytechnic, sorry, he passed on last year. Jafar Angu. He was brought from somewhere in Sokoto or somewhere there to come and be our rector, and it was exciting. And life was good. The food was excellent. Everything was wonderful. Today, since that year I left in 1980, I have not had the time and the opportunity to step into Plateau State Polytechnic until today. So for 42 years, I have not had the opportunity to do that, and I thank my dear brother and friend, Simon Wakwala, for giving me that opportunity to come back. And when he mentioned about the visit to the workshop, I will also join the chairman by pleading with His Excellency, let us go to at least 1 or 2 workshops, because it's very important we see the workshop that are When I returned from the US, I actually visited my alma mater, Butex. Sorry, they are spelling our Butex differently. It almost look like not the Butex I know. It is actually Butechs, not X. We were so proud of being Butex. At the time, sorry ladies, no lady, just men. And that was the type of life we had. Wonderful life. So I visited. And I visited the mechanical engineering workshop. And of course, I almost shed tears. Because it wasn't the workshop we left in 1980. So I had to come in and make a donation. In order to Unfortunately, at the Plateau State Polytechnic then there were no workshops. They were using the workshop of Butex. So I wouldn't know the difference if I go to your workshops, whether it was different in 1980 or the same today. So I will not make any donation when I know. You know, of course, with my addiction to education and technical education, by the grace of God, I will make a donation when I know. So I thank you, the chairman of the Governing Council. We are forever proud for what Group Captain Dan Suleiman had done to us. It was a thing of pride then, because we were listening, there was news in 1977, 1978, that there was going to be a College of Technology, federal, coming to Plateau State. And when it didn't come, as a soldier, with Mafuyai as his Commissioner of Education, I think they put together and said they were going to establish their own College of Technology, and that is where this thing started right now. And today, they have done a wonderful job, by having all of you graduates. I'm always proud of technical education, vocational education, and I want to really thank, once more, my dear brother, Professor Bobo, because with everything he did, not only for Plateau State Polytechnic. In fact, I thought he was a citizen of Nasarawa State University. Because of whatever you are thinking he did here, he did similar things both at Nasarawa State and I think the story is the same everywhere you go in the country. And that is a sign of a good man. So we thank you for being a good man and congratulations for being With that, once more, let me congratulate all the graduates. Wish you well. Wish you a very wonderful future. And also thank my brother for inviting me to be part of this history. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you so much, Your Excellency. Plateau and Nasarawa are one. I know that I can still remember a few words in these three languages. Alabo, Ibon, and Maga. I'd like to say thank you, Mbode. I'd like to say thank you, Ibon, Mede. I'd like to say thank you, Maga, Mbode. Thank you very much, sir. The Lord bless you. A lot of applause again for His Excellency.
Thank you very much. We really appreciate this very important visitor, the Executive Governor of Nasarawa State, the Governing Council Chairman of the Polytechnic has made it very clear that I should say this to His Excellency, the Governor of Nasarawa State, that in our tradition, when a big man comes to our occasion, it is normal for us to escort him back to his house and make sure he gets home safe and sound. The Governing Council Chairman of the Polytechnic, please ensure you escort His Excellency, the Governor of Nasarawa State, back to his domain. Thank you very much. Yes, we will now go into investiture of the Plateau State Polytechnic Barricade Lady Fellowship Awards to the following recipients.
Before I call this name, please can we be on our feet as I call on the Executive Governor of Plateau State, Right Honorable Simon Bagola Lonke, SDG, Chairman Modern Governor Sparrow, is going to be decorated by His Excellency, the Executive Governor of National State, and the Chairman Governing Council of the Polytechnic. Please, he's going to be decorated now. It's going to be decorated now. It's decoration now. Please, the Executive Governor of Plateau State will be decorated by the Executive Governor of Nasarawa State. And the Chairman Governing Council, please.
Thank you. Please, we have the orators of the Polytechnic. Can they please come forward and take the citation of His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Plateau State. The Polytechnic orator, please. Please be seated. It's going to be very brief. Thank you. May I invite Dr. Akim Mayat to do the citation from the Executive Governor of Plateau State. Dr. Akim.
Your Excellencies, it is an honor to read the citation of our Governor, the Rescue Governor, the Governor of Plateau State. Let me say that I'll just, it's a 6-page citation, but I'll just summarize it. Right Honorable Bako Lalong, the quiet, gentle, and unassuming personality, was born in Ajikamai village, Shandam local government area of Plateau State, on Sunday, 5th May, 1968. He attended Roman Catholic Mission RCM Primary School, Shandam in 1977, Government Secondary School, Shandam, 1982, School of Preliminary Studies, Stephen, 1986, Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria, 1990, the Nigerian Law School, Lagos, 1991, University of Jos, in the year 2000, and obtained the qualifications of elementary school certificate, GCE level, IJMB A level, Bachelor's of Law LLB, Barrister of Law BL, and Masters of Law LLM respectively. Professional and public service experience. After the mandatory National Youth Service Corps in the legal unit of FCDA Abuja, he started his professional career in 1992 with the prestigious T. Obot and Company Legal Practitioners here in Jos. He has worked with the Victor Formul and Co. from 1997 to 1999 as a managing partner before establishing his firm Simon Bakola Long and Co. Legal Practitioners as the principal partner He held several positions of responsibility, which included Secretary of Nigerian Bar Association, Plateau State Chapter from 1992 to 1994, and the National President of the Mine Youth Movement that same year. Your Excellencies, his political career started at the twilight of the return of democratic governance in 1998, and as a youth activist and lawyer, his early political career was active participation in the formulation of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) at the grassroots and local government. In 1999, he contested and won with a wide margin his election into the Plateau State House of Assembly and served for 2 terms. Within 1 year in the House of Assembly, he served as the chairman, House Committee on Judiciary, member House Committee on Local Government, and Chieftaincy Affairs and Public Accounts / Petition and Agriculture. By 2000, the recognition of the leadership traits, he was unanimously elected Honorable Speaker of the Plateau State House of Assembly, and by divine intervention and the record of the longest serving Speaker in the history of Plateau State. That was between 2000 to 2006. As a member and Speaker, he has proudly and eminently served and associated himself with the following landmark achievements, which led to the establishment of the following tertiary institutions: Plateau State University, Bokos, College of Agriculture, Garkawa, College of Arts, Science and Technology, Kogi. Similarly, he sponsored bills on the creation of additional and new chiefdoms, districts, and state electoral wards, as well as private bill on the establishment of structures in the local government councils. As Speaker, he endeared himself to his fellow speakers across the 36 states in the Federation and was unanimously elected for 2 terms as Chairman Nigeria Conference of Speakers, i.e. from forum of all the 36 speakers of the Federation from 2001 to 2002. This led to the laying of a solid foundation of the forum. He is the national chairman of the Forum of all former speakers of Nigeria, COPSA, and chairman of the former legislators, Plateau State. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Governor Simon Bakola alone has a vision and mission for Plateau State. Upon election and inauguration as governor of Plateau State in 2015, the stunningly beautiful Plateau State became the home of peace, tourism and hospitality, a national asset endowed with great human and material resources, a wealth of resources and wealth of opportunities to present and future development. Assertive without unnecessarily being too uncompromising. Governor Lalong is a patriot who has offered himself to serve with loyalty, humility, dignity, without prejudice to religion and ethnicity. As Executive Governor of Plateau State, he is a member of the National Council of States, National Economic Council, Nigerian Governors Forum, Progressive Governors Forum. He also holds several positions of responsibility, namely Committee on the Review of Minimum Wage, Presidential Food Security Council in 2019. This great forum, where he has diligently and eminently led, he was appointed the chairman of the prestigious Nigerian Northern Governors Forum of the 19 states in the Federation, given the belief and trust in his uncommon capacity for exhibiting duty of care to all and sundry. Governor Lalong has received several awards both within and outside, some of which includes a long list of awards. Includes Paul Harris Fellow of the Rotary Club in July 2006, International Peace Awardee, Center for African Peace and Conflict Resolution, California State in the US. The nation's maiden special summit and award in recognition of its giant strides in the area of food and agricultural development in Plateau State, Nigeria. The Blueprint Maiden Annual Impact Series Award in recognition of its giant strides in the area of tolerance, unity, and security in the legacy of development of Plateau State and Nigeria as a whole. Best Governor of the Year in the area of peace and security in 2019 by the Independent Newspapers Limited publisher of Daily Independent, Saturday and Sunday Independent. Honorary Fellowship Award of the Nigerian Academy of Education, Honorary Fellowship of the College of Animal Health and Production Technology, VOM, amongst others. Purple Knight Award of Knights of St. Gregory the Great, KSGG, January 25th, 2020. Honorary Fellowship of the Fisheries Society of Nigeria, November 14th, 2020. Nigerian Institute of Public Relations Award for Peace and Infrastructural Development in March 2021. Some of his honorary degrees include, but not limited to the following: Doctor degree honoris causa in Law, Achievers University, or in Ondo State. Doctorate degree honoris causa in Political Science and Social Development, Institute of Superior Management, Adonai University in the US. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen,